Hi everyone, so welcome back. We earlier did a book haul and now I've got more books coming. I have already uploaded this reel on Instagram of when I went to a book fair, and I went there and exchanged some of my old books for new books, which are all in this box right here. So this box contains books that I purchased at the book fair, and book fairs are a really fun place to buy new books, and especially if you don't mind buying secondhand books, then it's a great place to go to because there's lots of options to choose from. And the particular book fair that I go to is called Kitab Lovers, meaning book lovers. And basically there are boxes of different sizes, and you have to pick a box of your choice and stuff it with as many books as you can, and then you have to pay a certain amount of money for the size of box that you chose. So the one that I chose is the smallest box, and it was $1,200, which is pretty great. I went there, spent a couple of hours, and these are all the books that I got. I'll open it, obviously. And they have all sorts of genres. They have romance, crime, science fiction, thrillers, anything that you could possibly imagine. And like I said, it's a great place to sell your books, but usually they don't give you a good price. I learned that lesson when I went, so yeah, just keep in mind if you ever do go. And what's great about these book fairs is that they actually travel all across the country. In Bangalore, they're spending 2 weeks. One was at this Forum Mall that I went to, the other is at the Orion Mall. So in case anybody wants to go, and you can always follow their Instagram accounts. They have lots of information there about when they'll be hosting and where they will be hosting. Check it out. Here are the box of books. So exciting. The first book, right off the bat, I was excited to get this one. I desperately wanted it so I could complete my Twilight Saga collection. So I have Midnight Sun. This is basically the book Twilight, the very first book, but in Edward's perspective. And it's just so great. I was honestly super excited when I heard that this one was coming out. I've already read it, but I needed the physical copy because I already have physical copy of the 4 other books. So I thought this one would be a good addition, and I was so lucky I found it. There were only 2 copies, and I just immediately picked it up. So as you can see, these are secondhand copies, but still, look at this. The pages are great. The print is great. What more could you ask for? I read this. It's actually my favorite book. Kind of weird, right? It's from the vampire's perspective, so that's pretty cool. Hence the reason I needed this. That's Midnight Sun. Great book if you want to read for young teenagers. Good series. It's romance. And then next I have an Agatha Christie book called Five Little Pigs. It's a classic Hercule Poirot mystery. I'm excited to read this. I remember in last year, a friend of mine who was sitting beside me in French class was reading this book, and she was telling me it's a great book, great mystery, you should definitely read it. I was like, okay. So as soon as I saw the copy of this there, I was like, let me just take it. I've already read 2 books by Agatha Christie now. The first one that I read was And Then There Were None, which is not Hercule Poirot mystery, but that one was great. And then after that, I immediately read The Murder of Roger Ackroyd, which was super good. So I'm pretty sure this one is going to be great too. Mystery. And then I actually have 2 more Agatha Christie books. So the next one is The Mysterious Affair at Styles, which is supposed to be the first Hercule Poirot mystery book, and it's pretty short, so that's nice. Super short. I can easily finish it in a day. The Mysterious Affair at Styles. Then I also have Hercule Poirot's Christmas. So Here, actually, on the back, they have the entire list of all the Hercule Poirot books. The print is like super good. It's obviously an old book since the pages are kind of yellow. They're not like the crisp white that you usually see in bookstores, but nonetheless, it's a great purchase. It would have been way too expensive at a bookstore, and that's one of the reasons why I love visiting book fairs. So there's that. Then there is the third book in the Divergent series, which is Allegiant. I have the first two books and I needed to get the third one. I have the third one. Hopefully getting this third one will actually convince me to read the series. Although most of the people in my life keep telling me that it's a waste of time. I don't know. If somebody's read the series and love it, please convince me to read this series. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a waste of space and money. So yeah, I have this. I haven't even watched the movies yet because obviously I want to first read it so that I don't spoil the movies for myself. Now, what am I saying? No, I don't want to watch the movies because it's going to obviously spoil the books and then I won't read the books. So I want to read the books first, and hopefully now that I have the entire series, I will actually get around to reading it. Again, great print. These are like, obviously this one in fact looks pretty new. There's no folds or whatsoever, no wrinkles. All the pages are neat and clean. I'm only bummed about the fact that this one is a different edition from the other two books I have. So the first book was obviously like the original cover, and then the second book I ended up buying a hardcover, and then this third book is a HarperCollins edition. So I don't know. It's fine though. This book, you never judge a book by its cover. So yeah, all that. Then, I also happen to have another Stephenie Meyer book, and this is called The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. And Bree Tanner, it's an Eclipse novella. So yeah, Bree Tanner is a character you meet very briefly in Eclipse. She's one of those vampires who's tasked with killing Bella. If you've watched the movies, you might probably know or read the books. This is events leading up to that war they have in Eclipse, and yeah, so I found this and I thought maybe might as well take it. So now the entire collection is complete. Here they've even given a list of all the books: Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, and this is the illustrated guide, but I don't think I'll ever find that anywhere. It's a good thing that I found this one. Pretty nice cover. And then finally I have this mystery novel by Richard Osman. It's called The Man Who Died Twice. So it's part of the series called A Thursday Mystery Club, and it's a mystery novel. I found out after coming back home that this is actually the second book in the series. Obviously I need to read the first one and then move on to this, so I don't know how long that's gonna take, but keep my hopes up. I've heard good things about this series, or at least the first book. Can't wait to read this one. So it's a mystery. Surprisingly, I bought more mysteries than I did romance. Romance, again, there's only that Midnight Sun by Stephenie Meyer. And finally, there are two books, but these are my dad's. My dad went with me to the book fair and he bought these two books. The first one is called The Undercover Economist by Tim Hartford. It's about economy and society. He reads these kind of things. He got this. And then there is daily inspiration book. I guess like quotes that you read every day by Robin Sharma. He reads these kind of books as well. Today is 4th July. Let's see what they have for 4th July. So 4th July, overcoming adversity and disappointment. Suffering has always been a vehicle for deep spiritual growth. Those who have endured great suffering are generally the ones who evolve into great beings. Those who have been deeply hurt by life are generally the ones who can feel the pain of others in a heartbeat. Those who have endured adversity become humbled by life and as a result are more open, compassionate, and real. It has some meaningful stuff like that. He's into that, he reads it. So you got it. And also I needed a reason to fill up this box because I was not interested in buying romance novels at the fair, and I had already found the books that I wanted to buy. That's what I did. So in total I ended up buying, let's see, 3, 6, 9. So I ended up buying all these 9 books, which is so great. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you guys very soon with my next video. Bye!